So Bill, okay, if you don't know, Bill Walton, his family is selling everything.
We're talking about his UCLA title rings, his 77 championship ring, his MVP trophy. We're not just talking like, oh, just some random stuff from high school. Like, we're talking the goods, folks.
Yeah. I mean, this is like good stuff. This is good stuff that they have up for auction. And so I placed a bid, dude. I'm in. I've bid on at least one piece of Bill Walton's memorabilias. They have, when I say they have everything, they have his unique Bill Walton's first basketball rim. Of course, Bill Walton kept the rim from his very first basketball hoop.
I mean, that's when you know you got the goods, you got the goods.
You can get his UCLA equipment bag.
Oh, here's a banger. 1973 Bill Walton Bruins Basketball Classic Tournament Championship wristwatch.
That's what I'm talking about. Those are going. All the watches are really expensive, but they have some things like, I don't know, his game worn jersey from the Portland Trail Blazers from the '77 season, going for over $30,000. His championship ring, as you said, hovering right around $30,000. But you can also buy things like Bill Walton's 1970 passport.
Or how about his 73-74 Letterman jacket?
Ooh, that's dope.
Look, it would burn up into 1,000 pieces as it walked into my house, but it's pretty dope.
You can get portrait sketches for $40. Ooh, no bid on that one yet. That one's only $40. His March 8th, 1974 Player of the Week during his rookie season. Like, why are they selling all this stuff is my question.
I don't know. I know in the past.
Holy smokes.
What?
$54,000 for that jersey.
Which one?
His 1973-74 UCLA jersey.
Oh, wow.
$54,000.
How is that more than his title ring?
Well, it's UCLA.
And
the University of California, Los Angeles basketball program. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of it, Danny, but it's kind of a big deal. Has like a larger fan base than the Blazers do.
I mean, it's the other school in LA.
And he was actually part of one of the most dominant runs in college basketball history.
And John Wooden never paid anybody either.
No, he didn't. But you can buy letters that John Wooden wrote to Bill Walton.
Bill Walton's father. There's one for...
Oh, really? They have another one of those?
John Wooden handwritten an autographed greeting card to Bill Walton's father.
How great is that? But like his family doesn't want any of these things. Now, this could be like Bill in his will saying, you will sell everything of mine because you don't need it.
Yeah.
And
you're just fine.
We've shared all of the memories ourselves and all that stuff.
Well, he said he didn't want to make a big to-do out of his passing either.
That is true. That is true. But when you say everything must go,
this is an insane amount of memorabilia.
Wow. They're even selling like the stuff that like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gave to him.
Bill Walton's Trailblazers professional model sneakers with the original box.
Yeah, those would give you foot problems. Oh, you could buy Bill Walton's tie-dyed Grateful Dead shirts. His own personal Dead shirts.
Now that would be pretty cool.
Oh,
$109 for that bad boy.
Dude, you want a one of one? Bill Walton's 50 greatest player jacket.
Oh, sweet. Peace, love, and rock and roll tie-dye shirt. Oh, man. So this stuff is actually really cool.
Can I put this on a credit card?
Yeah, you can. I did. I hope I get it. If I get it, you guys are going to be like, wait, no way. I found something that I needed. I needed in my life. But I win. It's all his stuff, man. Like literally all of it. His clothes. You could get his equipment bag. So like the mesh bag that they throw their underoos in after a game, and then they,
his Grateful Dead ties
washed.
with photo match to the ones he wore on air.
Yeah, dude. Like this guy.
This is awesome.
Are they selling his bongs?
Mm.
Do we think that Bill Walton's bongs they're not for sale? I have not seen
the
them.
bongos are. Lot of hand drums from the Walton collection.
See?
A couple of djembes in there.
Well, you can go and find all these things. Hunt Auctions has all of Bill Walton's stuff.
His bikes.
That's dope. That's really cool.
Some San Diego Clippers stuff. This stuff is.
Which athlete auction would you be the most interested in? Like, if you were to get all of the things. Like, this one's pretty cool because Bill Walton was so much more than a basketball player.
Yeah.
He was he was a Renaissance man, and he was well read, and there are books that are autographed by authors that are for sale in this lot. Like, it's a lot of really cool stuff.
It's not just like Bill Walton game stuff. It's just a lot of Bill Walton stuff.
Because like immediately you go to like the all-time greats like Jordan, but it's I don't know. I don't know if he has as many cool things as Bill Walton just because Walton was weird.
Well, I think you're going to have a hard time finding that solid combination of just like athletic and sports greatness combined with the personality and
Muhammad
the persona
Ali.
of the person.
Ali would be great.
Ali's probably the one.
Ali, that's a good one.
Or Tyson.
Hasn't he sold all of his stuff? He's had to go.
Remember,
through
OJ
it.
sold his stuff and then he tried to steal it back.
Yeah. What about
It's like getting Capone on tax evasion.
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong.
I'm trying to think of like my favorite athletes of all time.
Ken Griffey Jr. would be a great one.
Oh yeah,
because his dad played for a really long time too. I bet he has a great collection of stuff.
That's the thing is like you need to know like what players like keep stuff. Like I'll use a Blazer centric one. Dame keeps some of it, but he always told me over the years one of his biggest problems was like not being able to appreciate things in the moment and keeping things and stuff like that. Like I wonder how many athletes genuinely do that. I saw an interview with Ray Allen where because he's a Jordan brand guy, he's got all of the Jordans on a wall. Like when he does interviews, that's where he does it. And I can't remember who he was doing the interview with, but he was like, "Are any of those signed?" He's like, I play with Mike golf pretty regularly. I probably should have him sign something. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like some guys, they keep everything. You know, they do the jersey swaps and they do the autographs and they put them up in their house, kind of a deal. A lot of guys I don't think do.
We got a few Dennis Rodman stuff. Yeah, it'd be all right. Yeah.
I mean, Madonna.
I was going to say, he's probably got a pair of Madonna's undies somewhere. Although I guess that's assuming she wears them.
Yeah.
That was really quick that you corrected that.
Yeah.
That was
sharp as a marble over here.
Maybe one of her pointy bras.
There we go.
Yeah.
The problem is like my first thought was Michael Jackson, but that's obviously problematic.
Yeah.
You might find Macaulay Culkin stuff in there too.
I was going to say her Bubbles has got to be floating around somewhere.
Skeleton.
Right?
What about like what do you think that they are holding back? Because there's obviously things that are being held back that are way cooler than, I don't know, his championship rings. Like what is the family like? No, this is too good to give away. And I bet to everybody else, it would not be like nearly as cool as his NBA championship rings.
Hand blown glass bong.
I bet. I bet
you. I'd
his
be willing
peyote pipe.
I'd be willing to
just
bet
like,
money
whoa.
that he has made some paraphernalia by hand.
Yeah. With the clay of the Mojave Desert.
Yeah, 100%.
Huh?
And you're like, yeah, that's rad as hell. Yes.
Yeah. I could see that happening, man.
Or they made one with his ashes, I mean, just like something,
Yeah. Well, if there's one thing I do know, it's that the great Bill Walton was a hoarder.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
A hoarder of dope stuff.
Yeah. Casey Holdall retweeted something. Just don't bid on the item that I bid on, okay? Just don't do it. Don't. All right?
I'm going to find it.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Find it.
You'll never know. You won't guess.
I said, you better not.
You better not.
Oh, that Celtics championship ring is selling for $17,000.
That I did not. I definitely did not
Half
bid
the
on
price of the
that.
Blazers one. Suck it, Celtics.
Well, They have many more.
I don't know. The Celtics are the Bulls.
The Celtics are the Bulls.
Holy crap! His Hall of Fame induction ring.
Yeah, they're not keeping anything. Everything
And
must
his Hall
go.
of Fame jacket. Dude.
Yeah.
This stuff is these are the kind of things you don't see ever hitting the market.
This has got to be some sort of a directive
it has
from
to
him,
be.
like you guys said, from him in terms, of
Keep
his
my
estate.
Mojave peyote pipe. Sell the rest.
Oh man. His NBC broadcasting jacket.
Oh, that's great. The leather
throwback,
jacket.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Snappers touched that too then. You know? Give him a slap on the back.
All right, I might have to pull out the card here.
That's way too much. Oh, Roddy Piper's a great one. For memorabilia, I feel like wrestlers keep a lot of their stuff.
I have to go with either the white shirt or the kilt
Yeah.
or a kilt. I'm sure he had several.
Bagpipes?
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Or like the glasses, the sunglasses, the shades he wore in what is it? They Live.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chewing bubble gum and whipping ass.
Yeah. It's
I'm
like
all
a
out
lot
of
of
bubble
bubble
gum.
gum.
Love it.